Hello everybody, I'm Lisa with 5 Salts and Lemons. Just sort of having a little disaster in the kitchen with the microwave. I mean, who knew that if you left the water in there a little bit longer than you wanted to, it would explode all over your microwave. Okay, so hello and welcome to day 2 of our lemon extravaganza week on 5 Salted Lemons, my new page, and I'm gonna share with you a super easy cheesecake mousse today. So it's super easy, super simple. We'll be here for like 3 minutes and it'll be done. This is something you can whip up kind of at the last minute or on the last day if you're gonna have a guest, because it does need to refrigerate for a couple hours. But I just wanted to show you how easy it was to put together. So actually you start with some lemon Jello. This is about 4 ounces of the 6-ounce pack. So I just measured it out, right? And so I'm going to dissolve it with my exploded hot water. So I still have just about a half a cup that I'm gonna do here and talk to you while I do that. It doesn't quite seem like it's enough, but I'm gonna go with it, right? So you remember when you made Jello in the old days, I mean, we kind of haven't done that for a long time, right? So just make sure that all the crystals and everything are dissolved in that. So my other ingredients that I have are 8 ounces of cream cheese, some Cool Whip, an entire tub because it's 8 ounces. No grief on what's in the Cool Whip, right? Because we're not going to be eating very much of this anyway. So it's just a light, fun, easy dessert that I wanted you to be a part of. So it looks like, you know what, it's really interesting. This bowl like grabs the Jello. I should have remembered that because I think I made it in here last time too. So I've made this probably a half a dozen times, but I don't think that I've used it in the blender like this. So I thought that I'd experiment with you and do that. So I am just going to pour this into the blender, or you can actually use your mixer. Okay, that's how I've done it in the past. So I'm just going to pour this in. It's pretty hot, obviously, because of that boiling water, right? And simply right after that, I'm going to add the cream cheese to it. So the little trick that I'm going to show you today is that, and let me break up this cream cheese because it will be better if it goes in smaller sections versus, you know, just plopping the whole block in there. So let me do that for you so you can see that. Just kind of put that out in thirds, I guess. I will have it all over my hands, but that's okay. So the little trick that I'm going to share with you is that when a recipe calls for water, whether it's in your brownies or something like this where it called for cold water, what I did was I actually squeezed some of these fabulous lemons and I've kept it cold, right? So I'm going to use this in place of the water, which is such a good trick. It adds so much flavor. So I need a half a cup. This is more than that, so I'm going to go ahead and measure this. All right, some nice fresh lemon juice. Got a little left, so I'm going to put this in here too. And then we're simply going to turn this on. It's going to be a little noisy. And we're just gonna blend this until it's creamy. So bear with me for just a minute while I do this, right? You know, so you don't need a Vitamix. You use a regular blender. That's coming together really quickly. Let me see if I can turn this super quickly. Just until blended, right? How cool is that? Why was I using a mixer before? I don't know. So then we are just going to pop this into a large bowl. So I'm going to use this clean one that I have right here. And I guess I should have switched it out and used this bowl for the Jello before, but anyway, okay, so this is what I'm going with. So here is our Jello lemon mixture, right? And I'm just going to pour that in. And you guys, this tastes so rich and luxurious. You're not gonna believe it when you do it. So I'm gonna add right now my Cool Whip. So this hasn't been out of the refrigerator as long as it should be. It says to defrost it for 4 hours. I think you can see that you don't need to do it for 4 hours. So you're just gonna mix this together and you're gonna refrigerate it. So you could take it after you mixed this, you could take it and put it right into your serving dishes, which this will make, oh my gosh. It says on the recipe 4 to 6 servings, but I gotta tell you, I've served it in some pretty glasses before. You know how I like that. And it made generous 6 glasses. So I'm just trying to, you know, mush this down a little bit like this. So the greatest thing about this too is if you're gonna squeeze lemons, the great thing for you to do is to always zest them. The same with oranges. You can even keep the zest in your refrigerator for a few days, or you can actually put it in ice cube trays and save it that way too with just a little water. Okay, and you can, if you need zest in a pinch. So look how great this is coming together. I think you can see that it looks lush and fluffy, right? So I'm gonna continue stirring that a little bit, but I just wanna show you this place right here. So here's my zest, and it was the zest from 2 really big lemons. So I'm just gonna add this right in the end. It'll really kick it up right at this point. You don't wanna put it in with the hot water and stuff like that we had before. So let's do that. And put it in here, and that's as easy as it was. I don't see a timer on here, but I think that was less than 5 minutes, right? So you just take this mixture. I'm gonna put some saran wrap over the top of it, pop it in the fridge, and in a couple hours it'll be ready to go. But I'm not gonna use it today. I'm gonna use it in a couple days. So this will last you 3 or 4 days if you cover it appropriately. And so that's what I'm gonna do. I have a little soiree to go to on Thursday night. So I'm going to take it then and I'll pipe it. You can take it out, it'll be mousse-like texture, super nice. And you can either put it in a baggie and pipe it into your little dishes or your little cups or whatever you wanna do and serve it that way. Or just take it right out of here and plop it into a bowl with an ice cream scoop. So thanks for tuning in today. Want to share with you tomorrow is lemon hummus day. So if you love hummus, so easy to make your own. If you have some tahini, that's great, but you'll need a can of garbanzo beans or chickpeas, as we call them. I'm going to be using this jalapeno sauce from Trader Joe's in place of the tahini, actually. And bring along your favorite herb, whether it's basil, cilantro, or rosemary, and I'll show you how to work it in then too. So thanks for tuning in and have a great night. Talk to you soon and enjoy that lemon mousse. Let me know if you make it. Have a good night.